Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish. Welcome to episode 85 of our Factorio Space Age playthrough where we're working on upgradable bases. We are in the middle of trying to do our first base upgrade, which is adopting uncommon quality here on Nauvis. Last episode, we designed this monstrosity here for turning iron ore into uncommon plates, as well as some small trace amounts of other types of plates. And then we ran into a power problem. So despite stamping out basically having 6 nuclear power plants at this point, it was like barely enough. So I think we need to rethink power a little bit for the time being. I did rearrange the train stations slightly. I decided I would put trains here for the higher quality materials, just so that as that eventually fills up, we can ship those trains off to other places once we have something to do with them. Just to prevent them from overflowing, we also built these little recycler stations up here just in case. I also rearranged the incoming rails slightly to create a stacker. I want to have 3 trains for the active quality here of uncommon, but I still need to be able to get, if these trains do leave, I do need them to get back in. So I've got 3 parking spots here. I'm only going to have 1 of these trains, but 3 for these. And so these trains can all park here at their loading stations. So we need 1 for them to get through, and then 2 parking spots for the trains that are coming here, but it can't fit yet. So that is now a blueprint in the blueprint book. I also took a blueprint of this thing here. So now I also went and got this iron patch ready. So this one actually, and I've done some. In the process of waiting for all this, we've actually got more mining productivity now. You can see we're at plus 270%. So these are going pretty fast. This is 12 total belts coming out, but that in terms of actual, it's 12 in, I guess, physical belts, but in terms of the actual throughput, this is like actually almost 6. It's like 5 3/4 or something like that. But I got 6 copies of this, plus the 5 copies we have here. We get basically 1 yellow belt for each one of these builds. So that's 11 yellow belts, I think, worth of uncommon plates. I did not hook this one up because I think we need to solve the power problem first, which is what we are going to do today. So it's time, I think, to work on fusion power. So while we were waiting for all that stuff to get built, because it did require quite a lot of like tier 3 manufacturing and green belt manufacturing on other planets, I did also ship some I shipped some fusion generator stuff here from Aquilo to Nauvis. And so we already had the cryo plants. We need those. We need the reactors and the generators, and then obviously fuel for the generators. And then we also need barrels of cold fluoroketone to sort of jumpstart the generators. So, and so that has all been delivered properly here to Nauvis. So we are going to, I think, design our little power plant in here. So let's just make sure we have Roboport coverage across this stuff. And I'm just going to plunk it right here. So now the thing with, let's see, I don't have these in inventory, so I guess I need to do this map view. Okay, so fusion reactors, like nuclear reactors, they benefit from a neighbor bonus. And so let's see, I want these guys here. And so let's take a look at one. So they need to get cold fluoroketone in, and then they generate plasma out. And so, and they can chain together like this. And so I'm going to start with this configuration. And so if we take a look at this, this reactor is directly connected to 5 other reactors. So this one like counts as a ×6 reactor. This one is just a ×2 reactor because it's just connected to these two. This is a ×4 reactor because it's connected to this. This is a ×4 because it's connected to these 3. You get to count yourself. So, so we're going to start with this. Now, eventually, you can think of this as we're going to design something like a hexagon, like this. And this is sort of like the top point of the hexagon. And when we do that, we can actually get like really good efficiency. Like most of the reactors end up connected to a lot of other ones. But we're not going to work on that yet. Well, let's see. I guess I could lay it out. So I think this one ends up looking like this. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to just, no, that's not what I want. This guy and this guy. So we make this little ring here, and then the ring gets sort of like two generators thick all the way around. So that's eventually what we want to get to. And so you can see like this one is connected to 5 generators. So that's connected to 5. That's connected to 5. So all the ones around here are sort of maximum efficiency. That's the most you can get. You can't completely surround it because then you have no way to get the fuel cells in. Moreover, this guy is connected to 4, so he's a ×5 guy. This guy is connected to 3, so he's a ×4 guy. So, so I think this is kind of like maximizes out. And so let's see. Eventually, we're going to get to. We're going to have 6 of them that are ×6 guys. So let me just add this stuff up. So that's 6 × 6. So that's that inner ring. Then the center of the outer ring, these guys are connected to 4, so those are ×5, so we have 6 of them. So then we have 6 ×5, and add that to the rest. And then we have 6 that are on the corners, and those are going to be ×4. So that will be 6 ×4, add that in. And so we're going to have the equivalent of 90 reactors, even though we have 18. And so that means on average, each one is a ×5 reactor, which is pretty cool. So we've got 90 reactor equivalents. Each reactor can cover a normal reactor by itself, can cover or can power 2 generators. So that gives us to 180 generators. And so on each side, we're going to want 30 generators. And I'm going to kind of do some kind of like snowflakey thing here, where I'm going to have generators kind of coming off of each of these points. All the fluid all connects, so this should all work just fine. Okay, and so if I've got 30 on each side, then I'm going to do, let's get some generators now. So we have to connect the plasma ins to, like this has plasma, and so the generators only take plasma in one point, but they have 5 different connections where they can pass the plasma along. We'll also do one here. And so we'll build sort of one branch off in this direction and one branch off in this direction. But I want to figure out how to get like 15 in here. So I think we can do this and this. Do I want to do it at that point? What if I do this? What if I go down one and over one like that? Okay. I think we need to just continue sort of going up this way. We can get a guy over here. How many is that? That's 7, so we got to get 8 more. If we do this way, actually, what if we do this one this way? Can this fit in here? Not yet. But I don't want to get any closer over here. All right, we want to get to, what did I say, 15? I want to sort of like not go beyond this diagonal here. Okay. Well, looks like I can continue going this way. That has me up to 13, and so if I can get 2 more, which I think I can right here. Okay. So then what we'll do is we will swap this to this side as well. Okay, that looks good to me. Okay, so now we have to get the hot fluoroketone out of here from all these guys. I guess we want this to be symmetric. Although I suppose there's no, I guess it doesn't have to be. And then we need ones that get out of here. Oh, this guy is blocked. So we can't have that. I've got all of these so far. Okay, so this guy's, oh wait, but we can unblock him like that. Which means we can unblock this guy like that. Here, I'm gonna take these, this part is wrong now. Okay, okay, and then you'll go up here. And then that guy needs to go there. We'll check this in a minute that everybody is connected to an output pipe here. Okay. Do we still have 15 over here? We do. And so then, okay, you're connected to output here. You're connected there. You're connected there. You're connected there. You're connected there. You are connected here. You're connected there. You're connected here. You're connected here. You are not connected. Okay. I think we take you out then. Okay, now this is how many? 13. So now I need to get 2 more out of here, which I can do like this without blocking anybody. Okay. That, and so this is still 15. That's still 15. Okay, so you have an output, you're out. This straight branch, everybody's got an outlet. Yes. Yes. Except that this stuff does not come out yet. Okay. You have an outlet, so I need this stuff to come around here. Okay, I think everybody has an outlet now to the hot fluoroketone. Okay, good. Then I can copy this guy over here. I think this is going to be our initial power plant. And we need substations to cover like all this stuff. So that gets a whole bunch of, that gets a whole mess of them, and that gets a whole mess of them. Okay. So far, so good. Do we need to connect this stuff? I think everything, I think all of these are connected inside via fluoroketone, right? Because I can go here to here to here to here. Okay, so I just need some exit point for the fluoroketone. The cold stuff. And I'm just going to power 6 of these to start. So that means I need 6 cryoplants. So the question is, can I get okay, that will put, this will put cold stuff in. And the ratio is it is 1 cryoplant dry hairy tree is in the way. What a name. Okay, so then we want to do, we basically need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't do that. I gotta back these guys up 1. Up here. Okay. All right, good. That's hot out. Or that's cold out. That's going to be hot in. As long as I can get the hot stuff up there. Which I guess we can do like this. Okay. We probably need power for all those guys. Does that reach them? It does. Okay, good. We don't need extra power. Okay, good. And then the last thing that I want to do is I do want to put a storage tank over here because we have to prime this. And this needs to be primed by emptying the barrels that we got. And you are going to be active as long as the amount of coal fluoroketone, let's just say, is less than 1,000. Once the system is filled up enough, and to be honest, like I could probably do, well, that's fine. If I'm building, it probably doesn't even need to be that high. I think once it's starting to back up at all into here, it means that we have enough fluoroketone to run the system. And once it's up and running, then it doesn't use any additional up. So this is going to be request that stuff. And this is going to be get rid of the barrels. And you do need some power here, which that will work. And in fact, eventually all of the cold systems will be connected, and so this one guy will eventually be able to sort of prime the whole business. So that's good. Now I do want to, I feel like we're like drowning in barrels. Yeah, we are. So I think what I want to do is just like start grinding barrels down into, if I, okay, we have to get rid of extra barrels, I think, because we have so many. So what we're gonna do is just, we're gonna set something up that will just grind stuff down to nothingness. Like that. And I think what we'll do is we'll just say you will be extra barrels. We're going to look at all these belts. And you are only going to put stuff on when there's like nothing on the belts. Everything less than or equal to 0. Okay, and then we'll get, I don't know, a substation, I guess? Okay, that will let us get rid of extra barrels. Good. I feel like that's fine. If we overflow anymore, we'll get rid of them there. Okay, so let's see what's going on up here. Is this starting to work yet? Do you have stuff on the way? We do not have stuff on the way. Am I not requesting it? Oh, here comes stuff. All right, I just dumped a bunch of cold stuff out. This is my storage for it. I don't think anybody else will really be asking for it. Okay, let's see if that works. And then we need to get If I do this, okay. I can get these guys in like this from here. And then I guess I'll do this one here. Okay, and you want some of that stuff? Oh, I guess I have to specifically request it. Okay, these guys. I do need to get, if I put one of these in here, that will fit in the center. It does not power everything. One, but I can slide it over and then put a substation. And that will power everything in the middle. We need, if I put this guy in here, he'll connect. So that's all powered. And so then I just need to get Roboport coverage in here. What if I put a substation there? I mean, I guess I'm trying to be fancy here, and I don't think there's any real reason to be fancy. And can I squeeze a Roboport in here is the question, in a way that I can still get to everybody. And I think the answer to that is yes, if I put it right there. Okay. So then this guy will feed this guy. We can feed this guy this way, this guy this way, and these two this way. Okay. Oh, I don't want to power all of these yet. Oops. Okay, I just want these 6. Okay, which that will do those 6. I just want to get it running for right now. All right, how much power do we have before this gets going? 2.9 gigawatts. Do you have fuel coming? Yes. Do I have fluoroketone in these guys? There's some. So, okay, this guy's already back refilling at Aquilo, so that's good. Okay, these guys did start. And we have some stuff being generated. Oh, I guess you don't have any plasma out, do you? Okay. I think that's an issue. I think that's an issue we have to solve. Can I slide you up? You won't reach if I don't put you there. I think that's okay. Alright, then I think I want to reroute this stuff. That gets in there because I think I need... if I put this guy here, he does have an outlet Maybe these are oriented wrong. Nah, I don't think so. Well, really, and I don't think there's really a good way to get both of these out. I mean, I could do that. That does get, but it doesn't make all of these generators accessible. I don't think this is the right design. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay. All right, so then this guy is a ×4, so he can power 8. He can power 8 generators. So maybe we just have to do it that way. And where are they? These guys. So we just need to get like 8 of these somehow. I guess it works a little better if I do this. All right, so he's got 8. This guy is a 6, so he can get 12. Okay, so okay, that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. 10, 11, 12. Okay. I think that's okay. Which means this guy does the same here. Oh, but each of these can do a lot more than that, right? Because this guy is also has, so he's a 4, but he's a 6, so there's 10 here. 10 equivalents, so I can actually get 20 going this direction. All right, I think this is all... I don't know. Okay. I see how this is gonna work now. Okay, so this guy is he's a 6 plus a 6, so that's 12. So there, I need to actually get 24 hanging off of these guys here. And these guys, I think, will be okay. We can turn these this way and branch off to the side. The trickier thing is, I think you actually need to like definitely venture out this way. I think we put you out there. Okay. So what we say, this is a 6 and a 6. Is that right? No, that's a, yeah, he's a 5 and he's a 6. So that's 11 times 2 is 22. So we need to get 22 going out like off this direction. I just want to see where these might go. That would actually be okay. They could join their fluoroketone there. That will work. And that will work. What did I say I need to get? 22 this direction? 4, that's 7. Right, because it's a 6 and a 5. Okay. I think then we can continue doing this. Oh no, this guy is not connected there. Okay. That will connect. That will connect. That will connect. Okay, so this is 8, that's 9, and I need to get to 22. So I think I just keep going out this way. And at some point, I can just start doing these guys like this. Okay. This is now 15, because I counted that one too. That's 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, that actually looks pretty cool. Good. Okay, and so then this is a 4 and a 6, so that's 10. So I need 20 going this way, which means I've got 5. I need to get like 5 more over here to make 10, and then I get another 10 over here. And then the whole thing will flip over. Okay. That's fine. I guess we go up this way. 2, 3. Nope. 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That looks better. Flip it this way. And those guys go there. Okay, I think that will cover the 6 we're going to power initially. Good. So now we need to get this stuff out. We should align it, I guess. Actually, if I take these out, this is going to be the one part that won't mirror, so I'll do that after. Okay. These guys need to get out of here somehow. Okay. Probably you have to hop out like this. Okay. You're out that way, so then we need these guys coming out. We need these guys coming out. And these guys. And these guys. And then this has to go all the way around here. And this guy also needs to get out of here somehow. Fun. I guess we'll have him do this. Will that work? Oh, we'll do this. Okay. That gets everybody, I think. I think that gets everybody. Okay, so then I want to grab all of this stuff. Almost all this stuff. Oh yeah, I was like, what is that thing I'm copying? Okay. Out to here. And then flip it. Not that guy. Okay. That should be all the hot stuff. And then I need substations, like basically everywhere. Well, that gets a whole branch of them right there. And so does that. And so does that. Are they all covered now? I don't know. Okay, rats. I should have put these the same. I should have done the same thing here. Into there. Okay, that gets substations in. Good. This guy's getting fed. These two are getting fed. He's getting fed. These two are getting fed. He's not getting fed. Okay. Okay. All right, these I think are good. Okay, good. Then I do need the floor ketone. Over here somewhere. Oh, I gotta connect this stuff out of here. If I do this, this still works, I think. Okay. Okay, that gets that the rest of the way out. That's probably excessive. Let's get these guys. I think we're almost there. You're gonna make the cold stuff. And then the hot stuff goes here. Hot stuff can hop up from just about anywhere. I guess I'll just power you with these guys. Okay, and then I need the cold stuff out. Which we said the cold is all linked everywhere. So I think I want to come down through this way. All right. These guys all going now. You don't have enough fluoroketone yet. Because I'm still bringing some. Okay, is it growing, shrinking? I guess we're out of barrels. We need more barrels to come in. All right, now we're at 6.1 gigawatts. Which is, that's pretty awesome. We just like doubled the power capacity. So that's cool. These guys are pumping around. Okay. Excellent. So then I think that means we can do this and put these back in. And I guess I'm pretty far away. I guess I can run over there. Let's see this get going again. Hopefully. Oh, I have belts, probably. Yeah, look at all, this is crazy how big this build is for the uncommon plates. But here, do I not have belts? Why you no come? I guess I can just do it. Okay. There we go. We should see, yeah, 5 plus most of the 6th one. Once this all gets going, I want to check power. Okay, I think this is all running now, and now power looks like it's spiking up, but we definitely have plenty of headroom. Okay, great. I think as this stuff gets going, we will end up with, maybe you need more calcite? I guess you got a lot of calcite in there. And if we check back over here, these should be flowing continuously, which they are. So that's good. I guess you gotta take sort of a sufficient number of turns through all of the like feedback loops in order to get everything going. But yeah, we're getting, you can see right here, we've got like almost a full belt out, green belt out there. So that's like 4 yellow belts worth. And we're gonna get, I think once this one finishes, we'll have like even more over here. Cool, cool, cool. Do I want to do, maybe I want to do one more of these, like here, just to make sure everything stays balanced. And everybody has a chance to generate output, which that's looking pretty good. Okay, great. Where is our... this guy must be getting... Oh, he's getting more reactors. Do you have this stuff? That's what I actually want. You have that stuff, so I'm just going to send you back so we can finish priming the generator. I mean, these things are working. They're just not working fully efficiently. See, like, we don't have enough for them all to run continuously yet. Well, that seems like we've got enough for like 5-ish. What did I make? Oh, I made 7. I don't need 7. I only need 6 because I'm powering 6 reactors. Alright, I think that's what I want to do for today. So, I think this is the rest of our... uncommon plates being generated that we need for the base, because we got, I think we say we've got 4 and a little, and here we've got 5 and a little, and so that's more than 9. And we said we have 9 spots for iron here. So that should be good. How close are you to getting here with the fuel cells? Pretty close. All right. It's kind of here. It's just like so far to get out to Aquilo, I guess. I'd really like to just see this kick all the rest of the way in. I really need the fluoroketone, right, before I start powering more reactors. I guess he can take 1,000. So if I want to power, who do I want to power next? Maybe these 3 next? I guess it doesn't matter. Each time I've got 1,000 in here. Okay, so I do want this to be less than 1,000. Or I would just say 2,000. That way, when there's at least 1,000 in here, we can turn on another generator. And that should help us with our overall efficiency. This guy's almost here. Okay. Good. I'm actually going to adjust this to just be 1 and 5. So that we go a little faster to shuttle the rest of the stuff. Alright, so you're going back. And hopefully we get the fluoroketone up here. Has it arrived, and is it on its way? It is on its way. On the way, 100. Right, that's all we brought. And if I recall correctly, one of those, one of these guys carries one gives me 50. So, so 100 barrels gives me 5,000. Okay, good. So that'll let us turn on a number of reactors then. Output full. Okay, good. I guess I've generated all the power that I need. Okay. Do we use these all up? Is there any more on the way? Man, that was fast. Alright, I guess we're just filling all of the generators at this point. So, okay, so we'll just, we have enough power for right now. So we can stop there, I think, because this will stably generate this much until we, it should give us more. Man, how much do I care about? I think they can't turn on unless they have fluoroketone in them. Ideally we turn these next 6 on because that gets all of the neighbor bonuses we're looking for up here. But I don't know where all of their outputs go yet. So maybe we'll just hold off and just say this is how this is going to look for right now. What do we think about that? That seems okay. Okay. Great. We're going to stop there. We're filling the trains. So what do we need to do next? I think next episode we're going to want to do something similar to this. What, did this stop already? Why have you stopped? You are out of calcite. Okay, we're going to have to do something about calcite. I suspect what we may want to do is actually run some calcite trains out here. So they're just like a little closer. So like if I put a T intersection like here, and if I put one, that doesn't quite fit there, but I could put one here. Okay. We still don't have this working as well as I would like it to, but we're kind of at a good stopping point for the episode. So I think when we come back, we're gonna have to solve this calcite problem. We still have to supply uncommon copper plates, which is going to look similar to this, except that we get the benefit where we're making the gears here. We'll get the benefit of being able to use electromagnetic plants to generate copper cable, which we'll then recycle here. So that'll be a slightly different design. I think it's going to change a bunch of the ratios as we go. What is our current status of calcite, by the way? All right, we have like 1,000. I just think it's too slow to get them out here, to get the calcite out here by logistics spot. I think we're better off like finding a little station in here for the calcite. Like probably just a 1-1 train. A 1-1 train would probably be okay for the rate at which we're consuming it here. So, but we'll save that for next episode. So next episode, we will work on copper plates and calcite, I think is what we're going to do. Looking ahead, we still need to get uncommon coal and uncommon stone. I guess it's... And unfortunately, unlike with the iron plates and the copper cables, where I can tear in the iron plates into gears and then recycle them back into iron plates, and same thing with copper cable and copper plates for copper. I don't know why I'm pointing at the generator. We'll probably grab this guy there, or potentially this guy, because this is enough for the rocket parts. But so I think stone and coal, we don't need as much of it, but that's just going to be, I think, just using recyclers with quality modules to sort of get enough of that stuff out of sort of sufficiently big patches. Then once we have all that, we'll like come back and like plug all this stuff in and work our way through it. But several problems in the way of that for future Mystic Fish. So we'll stop there. So that's fusion power. That's kind of a fun little array there. And so we will return next episode with some uncommon copper. So with that, as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.